started.
All right, Shah 555. Let's try E4. I played D4 last time. So Shah 555 is from Turkmenistan. Cool, nice flag. Can't really see the detail on that, but looks like it's got a crescent moon there or something. Okay, what was this? This is a is this a Nemzo Indian? I played E4, he played E6. Oh, I was expecting a French defense. And instead of pushing D5, he played knight F6. I played knight C3, defending my pawn. And we're in, I don't know, an unusual kind of opening. Let's see, can I play F4 here? If he moves the knight, I have time to bring my knight out and stop the queen from coming here and delivering this check, which is sometimes very uncomfortable. Check there. Dangerous. Potentially dangerous check. But now I can get all my pieces out and get the 3 pawns in the center. Pretty good. And he's got 3 pawns opposing my 3 pawns, so this is like a no man's land here in between. So I can push on with F5. Takes. He's got a bishop and I've got a bishop. So why don't I do that? Give me a little space on the king side. Maybe I can get a king side attack going. He's got a target here on H6 potentially. He's going to ignore that and just try and crash through on the queen side. Common strategy. So how about queen E8 to queen E1, queen E1 to G3. And if he pushes, this pawn is still defended, so it's not a problem if I have to move that knight. The knight can go to E2. And the queen on G3, I'll be immediately threatening to take on H6. So if there's a pause in the action here, I wanted to say I'm going to try and keep up with the games over the holiday. And I don't know if I'll be able to get them out every day as I have been doing for a while, but I'm going to be home and near my computer, so if I get the chance, I'll do as many games as I can. And hope you guys enjoy them and having a pleasant holiday season. So what do I want to do here? I could sack a piece here, but is it any good? I really don't know. It would be better if my queen were here, perhaps. So his knight was not threatening to come in. I didn't want to go to this square where his bishop has an eye on it. Okay, so now if I sack the bishop, he takes. I take here with check at least. And then I need to move my knight out of the way, but the knight can go to G4. G5. Okay, first I try and shut down the bishop here, and then I want to bring my rook in and mate him on this on the H file here. A simple plan. Is it too much to ask? And this pawn on F5 is doing a nice job of keeping his bishop out. So he defended H6. Probably a smart move, because I think bishop takes H6 was a real threat there. Now, if I play knight G5, he takes, I take, he takes with the queen. So I need one more piece on G5. So how about this knight? Okay, I had to be careful. I was almost dropping, I was thinking I might be dropping F5 there because I'm interfering with the bishop's defense, but the queen defends it. But he could try a move like, okay, he didn't play it. He could try a move like G6 there, trying to undermine that. But then I guess I would just grab on H6. So I'm going to ignore this pawn and play knight G5. So knight G5, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes, and the pawn can't take back because it's pinned. So I can get a knight there, and it's immediately threatening to take on F7. So it's coming with the threat. Now, I think, yeah, queen f6 defends f7, so that's a good move. What can I play? There's a way to get the bishop on f7. I don't see it. I can play bishop takes b5 here, hitting his rook. I kind of want to develop my dark squared bishop and bring my rook into the game too. And I can leave this knight here for another move or two. If I were to get my queen on this diagonal to that square, it would be mate, a simple mate, simply mate. But I can't seem to get there. Here's an idea. Bishop here. I'm threatening to take on...
Check.
Oh, I missed that one. Oops. Okay, I better play this carefully. I'll explain my idea first. I was planning to take here, and then if he takes back, knight to f7 is a check that forks the king and the queen, so that was what I was thinking. Okay, but this check forks my king and my bishop, so I have to retreat the bishop to block the check. And then he just goes back there. So I can't, well, I don't want to repeat that. Let's get the king out of the way. Now I can play, now maybe I can play here. Let's see. Oh, is he really doing that? He has a check here, but I can take it with the pawn. Okay, I can take here, and then he can take my knight. I can take here with check, queen takes, and then grab here. It's got two defenders. So I really need to and the knight from there defends h6 again, annoyingly. Okay, knight h7 here, hitting his queen. Is that an idea? King takes. Then bishop takes. It's not all that convincing. Okay, so if I move the bishop away, his knight is pinned, so he can't play knight takes bishop. He can play, okay, so he can play queen takes knight, and then I can play bishop takes knight, because my rook is on it. He can play queen takes bishop, and then I have knight takes f7 check. So I think, maybe I'll get something out of this pressure on the f-file. If he moves the knight to g3 with check, I can just take it. Yeah, and if he does nothing, I'm just taking his knight. That's the plan. And I'm giving up my knight. So that's weird. He's just giving up his queen. Is there a tactic here that I'm not seeing? Oh, yes, there was. My queen was under attack. Okay. Well, I'm a little bit sleepy, maybe. Okay, so I have a check. King here. I can take the bishop. Let's take the pawn first. Okay, so let's count pieces. 2 rooks and 3 pieces, and he's got 2 rooks and 3 pieces. What's hanging? I have a knight hanging, he has a bishop hanging. And
check.
Let's count the pawns. Oh, he sacked the bishop, and he's going to take my knight. So he's going to end up a pawn up. Well, I can take over here. Can also double my rooks and threaten checkmate. So he defends. So with the knight there, though, I thought he would defend by moving this knight. I was thinking that with the knight out of the way, I can put the bishop here. Well, the knight's blocking his rook. And so rook here, check. Rook takes, pawn takes rook, bishop takes rook. No, he just played there, and that forks the two rooks. So, okay, so I come out material ahead. Well, okay, I guess this is an interesting tactical exercise, this game. I was wondering, after a couple of those moves that I missed, if this game was even going to be worth uploading, but maybe it is. So what do we got here? I'll take a rook. You can grab either bishop, but now I am a piece up. Should be enough for a win if I don't get too careless. He's got a pawn for a rook. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough for a piece.
Check.
Yeah, I thought he should have played that earlier. At this point, it doesn't do anything, but there was a time when he could have played it when he would have gotten a discovered attack there. So now he's just going to go, yeah, let's just get rid of the rook and mop up the pawns. Simplest way to win is to just, my king is blocking this pawn, so I just need to get a pass pawn on the outside here. And, I mean, I can always checkmate with a rook too, of course. But if we're just looking at fastest time to mate, the quickest and simplest way to mate is to
check. Black resigns.
Promote a queen.
Incoming challenge.
Okay, I will play another game. That was entertaining, but I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.